Good evening. Let's take a look at the stories that are making headlines in the world of business. And my name is Nina Shaban. So we start off with the Kenya Institute of Public Policy Research and Analysis, KIPRA, that would like the government to empower small-scale farmers given their outsized influence on food security, coupled with the tough operating environment they usually endure. This is one of the key recommendations from the Kenya Economic Report 2021, a 239-page report by KIPRA to guide economists and policymakers in decision-making based on the country's performance in 2020. Alex Mwangi attended the launch, and here now is his report.
The Kenya Economic Report is the flagship report by the Kenya Institute for Public Policy Research and Analysis, KIPRA, that is launched annually.
Kenya Economic Report 2021.
The 2021 edition that covers the period in 2020 when the country and the rest of the world were hardest hit by the COVID-19 pandemic has just been released.
Tell us something unique or special about the journey to release the Kenya Economic Report 2021.
We started preparing this report in April 2020. But by the end of 2020, we were up to speed with the preparations, and we were able to submit the report as required by 31st of March to the Cabinet Secretary, National Treasury and Planning. So from there, we expect to get comments from the ministry. They give us feedback on what they feel about the issues that we have covered.
This is focusing on covering in the context of and in the post-COVID era. And this is something that had never happened in our living memory as a country. There is a focus on the Big Four agenda, which have been implemented in the context of the medium-term plan 3. It also considers so many other enablers and so many other aspects of the economy, such as ICT, among others.
The report provides sector-specific policy recommendations aimed at further unlocking the potential of the economy in the post-COVID era.
Coming at such an hour when we are working on our fourth medium-term plan, the output from this report will immediately influence what we integrate as development priorities in the next development plan. According to the report,
Kenya's GDP stood at 8.7 trillion shillings in 2020, while the economy contracted by 0.3% that year. In the same period, it puts Kenya's GDP per capita at 179,000 shillings.
And we are sure each of us will benefit.
Alex Mwangi, NTV.
And elsewhere, 230 bags of sugar smuggled from Uganda, worth close to 1 million shillings, have been impounded by the Kenya Revenue Authority KRA custom officers. The seizure took place in Webuye at the garage, where a group of men transferred the sugar to a packed truck for repackaging into bags branded Butali Sugar Mills before the officers raided the area. The alleged owner of the sugar consignment, identified as Mr. Daniel Mwangi, has been arrested and is scheduled to appear in court. The Sugar Task Force report handed over to the President Uhuru Kenyatta identified influx of illegally imported sugar as one of the key factors behind the collapse of the state-owned sugar mills in the country.